and welcome to today's video. So this is something I've wanted to film for so long and I feel like I'm finally happy with everything that I have. So this is my YouTube setup and equipment video. So in this video I am going to show you everything that I use to make a YouTube video, as well as a few extra things like things that I recently bought specifically for TikTok. I thought this would be a great time to actually show you this video, and that is because obviously of us being isolating, we can still order things online which isn't a good thing, because that is literally, I was thinking I was going to save so much money. No, that's a lie, because all I've wanted to do is order things and get next day free delivery. So first thing of course is my camera. I've had this camera for maybe a couple of years now. It's not a fancy one, it's what a lot of people would say is just a vlogging camera, but I film all my main YouTube videos and my vlogs on this camera. I absolutely love it. I've never had an issue with it at all. It is, I'm trying to read now, it is the Panasonic Lumix camera, and it has a flip screen, and it took me so long to find a camera that I really wanted. I did so much research, and this is the one that, it was between this one and another one, I can't remember what the other one was, but money wise at the time it obviously wasn't going to be a Canon, so this is what I went for, and I'm super happy with it. I love it. So like I said, because it was a few years ago, I can't quite remember how much it was maybe a couple of hundred. So this actually wasn't my first camera. I had another camera before this, and if you go back and watch old videos, it's like, it was shockingly bad, and I still get used to having a flip camera because I keep having to tell myself in my head not to look at the screen but to look at the lens. So far I wouldn't be interested in getting another camera. This one has done me just fine. So what the camera is stood on is my tripod, which I believe is a tripod I've had for quite a while. I bought this when I was in college because I actually did photography, and I kept having to borrow my friends until I bought one myself. This is just one I found off of Amazon. I will find one very similar. It's not branded, it was just an Amazon one. It was about 15 quid, and I love it because it's got 3 sturdy legs, but it extends like really high, so I could be stood up or sat down, or I could be literally like sat on the floor. It's got a special thing that indicates if it was straight or not. It's a really great tripod for just being 15 quid. So like I'm showing you, I'm trying to do cutaways to see, so you can see how my setup works the best that I can without, obviously because this is my camera, I can't like show you now what I can see. So speaking of other tripods, so I have 2 little tripods here that I use for vlogging. The first one I bought was a Gorilla Pod. Now this is from the brand Gids. I'll try and find the exact one because it has got really long legs. The only problem I found with this is once you have put it, like, I mean it stands up, but because the legs are obviously gorilla legs, they bend, and they're great for vlogs if you're travelling or something, but they're very hard to get straight again, and it's just a pain trying to make them sit straight after they've been in a certain position for so long. So I actually opted to buy one of these. Can't remember for the life of me what it's called, but I've only had this. Oh, it's a branded one. It's Manfrotto. It's one everybody uses for one of these little ones. Perfect for vlogging. I just have it on there so I can have more of a view of the background in when you're holding it further away. It's got 3 legs. They don't extend or anything, but you can have lots of different heights because obviously you just adjust it. And this is brilliant. Even if I was to film somewhere else that has a surface I can put it on, it's just easier than having the big tripod sometimes. This was my travel buddy when we went to Santorini. I had my camera on this all the time. It was great just to stand on things for time lapses. So again, this I bought from Amazon, only about like £25 I think. This was a Christmas present a couple of years ago though from me. Speaking of what I use for travel, so when we went to Santorini I actually bought, oh no, it was a present, I think, a birthday present. was an action camera. Now this is from the brand Fresh. It is a Kit Vision and it is an underwater one, and I love this. This was fun to play around with in the pool and in the ocean. Actually went in the ocean and used this. You should go back and watch the Santorini vlog because I still do, and it gives me all the feels. So this is great. It's a camera that does the job. It's not a GoPro. I would love a GoPro, but for now this is fine. I actually bought this off of ASOS and it comes with the little handle thing as well, but you just have it like that and you can take it out of its case. It's waterproof case, which is very waterproof, and then you can just use it as a normal camera as well. It's great because it has that fisheye lens as well, so you can get like loads in the shot. It also came with a lot of sticker pads, so you can stick it onto surfaces. You can use this in the car. I have a sticker pod in my car, and that's literally like maybe about it, because I don't use this mainly for vlogging, just because the quality is not that great, but underwater it's absolutely fine. So next I'm just going to talk about lighting. So for all of my videos I always use natural lighting. My dressing room is really great because it's not a big room, and I have just one small window, but it lights up the room absolutely fine. To be honest, I've only got the curtain half open today because I'm mainly using my ring light, which you can probably tell. I hope you can on my eyes. I love the effect it gives in the eyes. Anyway, from afar it looks better. I've turned this down. This is like not the brightest it goes. It goes so bright. And I actually bought my ring light only about a month ago because of going into isolation. I was starting to make a lot of TikToks, and I've always wanted a ring light. I always look on Amazon for ring lights, and the majority are like the huge ones that come on their own stands. I just thought I didn't need that basically. But this one does the job. It literally, I will show you in the cuts, but my camera fits perfectly in the ring light, and so does my phone when I have my phone on. So you'll also see in the cutaway what I used for my camera so it can have the ring light. Otherwise it would have to go on different tripods, and that's just faff. So I literally like to have just one tripod. This is what I use. The connections obviously you have to change. I have the phone one here, so it just gets swizzled in and my phone goes in here, and there's a different one. The one for my camera is a bit of a pickle. It's really annoying to suss out. Actually, Anthony sussed it out for me. So this isn't the ring light I actually originally chose. This is one Anthony chose because when I get Anthony to order for me from Amazon because he has Amazon Prime, so he can get next day delivery. So I sent him what I wanted, and he was like, nah, because I had a better one than that. So he did his own research and found this one for me, and I love it. It has white lights and it also has orange lights in it. Try not to stare at the lights too much like I have just done, because now I'm a bit blinded. But honestly, for years I just used the window light and it was perfect. It's absolutely fine. This is going to come in so much more handy during winter time. Like I said, I've only just bought it, so I'm not sure, but during winter it's so hard to film videos. Like, you can't do it in the mornings, you can't do it later on. I mean, it's like, what is it, 9:30 at the minute, and the lighting is absolutely perfect for this time of year. It's April, so it's great. But if you're just starting out, definitely stick to window. Just going to mention as well, backgrounds. So for years I wasn't that bothered about a background. As long as it was clean and tidy, then I wasn't that bothered. I do love my background now. I mean, it looks a bit busy at the moment, but oh well. I mean, this mirror probably doesn't help because I've got a huge mirror from IKEA that stands here right next to my rail, and obviously it makes you see the rest of the room. Doesn't usually go there though. It's just, I've literally just put it there for YouTube videos, and I much prefer it there. So something that actually came with the ring light, which I thought was a bit strange, was a shutter button. It doesn't work for the ring light, which I also thought was a bit strange. So the kit Anthony bought was a bit more like a YouTube kit kind of thing. So it came with a tripod, which was shocking. It was terrible. I binned it. I'm so glad I have my own tripod because I would not rely on that tripod at all. It's so flimsy. So in this set I got the ring light, and this shutter button, but this is a Bluetooth one for your phone, so it doesn't work for TikTok. I have tried it. All it works for is your camera and videoing on your phone. So I have been taking a few photos. I'm going to scooch over. So I've used this to take photos of myself using my tripod. I put my phone up on my tripod, and these are some of the results I have got from it. So in some of them you can't tell any of them, but I'm always holding this in my hand secretly. So all you have to do is connect it through Bluetooth, and you press the button for when you want to take a photo or when you want to start videoing, and you just pose, hide it in your hand, and you can't tell the difference. This has been great. I love this. So like I said, the whole set altogether was like, I think it was £30, and I believe all you got in it was a ring like this. Oh, and the phone and this thing as well as the tripod, which like I said I binned. But 30 quid, quite good. So that is it for my YouTube setup and equipment video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week for a brand new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.